Hi all of my lovely peeps and welcome back to the channel. This is Heidi at Happy Scribbles. We are here once again for a weekly spread. This is week 31, which is July 27th through August 2nd of 2025. So I started out this spread like I do with the best of intentions and feeling extremely inspired with this cool idea, and well, just keeping it real, it didn't turn out exactly as I had planned. So stick around to see what went wrong, but for now you can see here that I did this watercolor of a mountain range. I did a light blue sky and I blotted out little spots of clouds when the paint was still wet, and I blended that with yellow down at the bottom. And once that dried, I did 3 layers of mountains, and there you saw that was the final layer, and this was our little paper done. And now I'm opening up the bullet journal and I'm getting ready to put it all together in the spread. So I had these lovely stickers and I just wanted something to go with them, and I didn't want to just use the stickers. So I kind of was here, I was taking a few minutes, I was just kind of trying to figuring out the layout, where I was going to put what and how it was all going to work out. So what I had decided to do was make a little window and cut it out and have some trees, my sticker trees, in the foreground, and then a transparent window where you would see the layer of the mountains behind the trees, and it would make a little scene as if you're on a hike walking through the mountains. This is something that really speaks to my heart because one of my most favorite things in this world to do is to go hiking, especially in forest areas and in mountains. And I've gone on quite a few hikes where I'm walking through aspen patches or aspen forests and looking at the peak ahead where my destination is. And so that was what I was aiming for. So the first thing was to cut that out and to place my watercolor painting and stick it down. I had a little blooper there where I forgot to peel off the back of the double-sided tape on that top line and had to kind of unpeel it, and that was where my troubles started. But I overcame, I got the stuff peeled off, I stuck it down, and it was okay. And this right here is where it really goes south. So I got my I got my packing tape. And I put my little board behind it so that, anticipating that some would stick down, it would just stick onto the board. And I proceeded to make one layer across the opening, and then I went to place the other layer on it, and it got wrinkled, trapped bubbles, I misplaced tape, and then here was the bad part. I stuck it down onto the other page. Oh my goodness. At this point, I was in a little bit of a panic. It just wasn't working out right. And then I thought, okay, I gotta hide this bubbly tape. And I started sticking the tree stickers down on it. And yeah, it just didn't turn out the way that I had envisioned. But I guess that happens sometimes, and we just keep going and we move on. I guess I'm not the kind to remove the pages and start over again. I'm dedicated to making it work one way or another, and I feel like each spread is a part of the journey. So yeah, I could have just cut that page out, and it did cross my mind, but I didn't. I kept going, I persevered, and I kept the uneven, bumpy tape layer there. And I just tried to make the best out of the rest of the spread. So here I'm using my my blade to cut some of the stickers and to place them strategically to give some balance to the pages, and also trying to figure out what to do with the back of that window thing. And the only thing I really could do was to place more stickers on the back side of it so that it didn't look just ugly like that, as well as placing a few stickers over the actual painting itself so that it all kind of blended in together. Anyways, I felt frustrated in the moment, but I've been laughing at it afterwards because it was just one of those things. I'm not sure exactly what I was thinking. And if you know of how I could have done this better, let me know in the comments. I'm not really sure I thought perhaps if I really wanted the transparent little spot right there with something in it, that maybe I should have used like a Ziploc bag cutout or something. I don't know. But in hindsight, maybe it would have been better just leaving it empty if I wanted the little window thing. And I'm not sure how that would have worked out though with the tree stickers. I don't know. It just didn't really work. And honestly, I feel like I need to try it again because now I'm just frustrated that I had this vision in my head and I couldn't pull it off. And I really want to try again to see if I could actually do it the way that I had imagined it. Anyhow, moving on from that kerfuffle there, I wrote in my header week 31. I added in the washi tape to kind of hide the ugly spaces, and then I used my ruler to make broken lines to divide up my pages into their little sections. So as usual, I want to utilize all my areas on the page, and so underneath the header I will have a menu section and then an actions section and then a notes section, and I am sticking with the broken lines for all of my divisions so that it's all very cohesive. The reason I didn't want to go with any bold lines was because these are delicate, pretty trees and stuff like that, and I felt like if I had gone in there with maybe my 8 fine liner, which is the thickest one that I have, and just made these bold lines, it would distract from the delicate little trees. And so that was why I tried to keep all of my writing pretty delicate and my lines very very under what's it called, under, oh my gosh, understated. I don't know, I'm blanking out on my words, you guys, but anyways, you know what I mean. Not bold. Just keeping them very light. And then I added in some of these little stickers that I really love. For the couple dollars that this pack of stickers cost, I think that it's really worth it because they give a special little touch to my spreads, and so far I've been enjoying adding them in. So above on the front of my little window area, I had the space for Sunday, July 27th. And so then when I flip this over here, I am just doing Monday. And then down below, I'll do Tuesday, Wednesday. And then above my watercolor is Thursday. And then below we have Friday and Saturday. And that completes the week. I've gotten a little bit behind on editing these videos, in case you haven't noticed. But anyways, this is already filled out and it looks really pretty with all the cursive writing, just filling in each of my little sections in each of the days. I think it is really pretty. I am still bothered by the bumpiness of the tape, but it is what it is, like I said, and I have no doubt I'm going to find the way to make this work better and be what I had hoped this one would be in a future spread. So while we're watching me put together the last bit, I just want to talk to you guys and kind of ask how you're all doing. How is your summer going? Can you comment down below and let me know what fun things maybe you've done this summer? Have you been writing it down in your bullet journals, or do you keep a regular journal? What things are left to do, or maybe you're already back into the swing of things with summer break maybe being over for you. But how did it go? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to chat with you guys. For my summer so far, it's been pretty nice. I'm enjoying the rainy season down here in Mexico, and I have been enjoying my garden with some zucchini and beans and flowers and all kinds of stuff growing in it. Maybe I should make a garden spread. I don't know. I have done that in the past, but I would like to do it again. Maybe like a flower-inspired theme. If you have any ideas, also comment that down below. I would love to hear your guys' ideas and try to put them in a spread. Well, there you have it. Let me know what you think. Maybe rate this spread and how it turned out from 1 to 10. Like I said, if you have any ideas how I could make this work better, please let me know down below. I would love to try something else because I am determined to use this method for another spread and make it work. Okay, well, this is goodbye. I love you, all of my happy little peeps. Remember to stay grateful because a grateful heart is a happy heart. We will see you again for the next video.